Today is Thursday, May 14th, 2020. Alors pour aujourd'hui, j'ai décidé qu'on allait reparler un petit peu de Alice in Wonderland. Vous vous souvenez, on avait commencé l'étude de ce livre et on faisait ça tous les lundis matins et on avait pas mal travaillé dessus. On était arrivé à peu près à la moitié du livre et je vous avais dit que pourquoi on étudiait ça, parce qu'on avait un projet avec tous les sixièmes d'Édouard Vaillant. C'était qu'à la fin de l'année, on allait lire ce livre aux classes de CM2, le lire en anglais. Évidemment, tout ça, c'était avant la crise qu'on connaît aujourd'hui, et j'en ai un petit peu parlé avec mes collègues. Forcément, cette histoire d'aller lire au CM2, ça risque d'être un petit peu compliqué. Et mine de rien, il ne nous reste pas tant de temps que ça avant la fin de l'année. Donc bon, j'ai décidé que pour aujourd'hui, plutôt que de vous faire un cours, j'allais lire à voix haute le reste du livre. Je vais le lire depuis le début, et puis on va terminer l'histoire ensemble. Et on en reparlera peut-être un petit peu à la rentrée. Pourquoi je fais ça aujourd'hui? Parce que vous vous souvenez que pour demain, vous avez votre dialogue à écrire, à enregistrer et à déposer sur le Padlet, donc je vous laisse un petit peu tranquille au niveau des cours. Ensuite, j'avais pas envie de voir quelque chose de nouveau, étant donné qu'on se revoit normalement la semaine prochaine. Et puis, j'avais envie de vous proposer une vidéo où vous entendez de l'anglais, où ça peut être un petit peu agréable de juste m'écouter dans la vidéo, lire en anglais. We're supposed to see each other next week. Normalement, avec un peu de chance, on se revoit la semaine prochaine. N'oubliez pas de ramener votre cahier à jour ainsi que votre trousse à jour. Pour demain, vous avez votre dialogue donc à écrire, à enregistrer et à déposer sur le Padlet. Rendez-vous dans la vidéo précédente pour retrouver la consigne et savoir comment déposer sur un Padlet. Demain, normalement, on devait faire une dernière vidéo. Je ne vais pas en faire pour vous laisser encore une fois tranquille avec votre dialogue. Par contre, dans le cahier de texte de demain, je vais mettre une série de petites vidéos YouTube en rapport avec notre séquence sur la cuisine, la nourriture, etc. Des petites vidéos drôles qui peuvent être intéressantes à regarder pour celles et ceux qui ont déjà fini leur dialogue et qui l'ont déjà déposé. Okay? Donc c'est la dernière fois que je vous parlais au travers d'une vidéo. Et j'espère vraiment vous retrouver en face à face à partir de la semaine prochaine. So, Alice in Wonderland. Let's go to the beginning of the story. It is a hot summer day. Alice and her sister are sitting under a tree. Alice's sister is reading a book. Must I really listen to your story? Alice asks. Your book has no pictures. A book without pictures is boring, she yawns. Suddenly, she hears a funny voice. Oh dear, I'm late. Oh, it's a white rabbit. A white rabbit with pink eyes and pink ears. A white rabbit with a blue tie. A white rabbit with yellow shoes. How strange, Alice thinks. A talking rabbit with a watch. Where is he going? She follows him down a big hall. Down and down she falls. Oh no, I'm falling down to the center of the earth. Down, down, down. Lucky Alice, she lands safely on some dry leaves. The white rabbit is here too. I'm going to catch you, funny rabbit, Alice says, but white rabbits run faster than little girls. Alice walks into a room where there are a lot of doors. All the doors are locked. How can she get out of here? A tiny key is on a table. A tiny key for a tiny door, of course. She opens the small door and discovers a beautiful garden outside. But Alice is too big to get through this small door. She closes the door again and looks at the table. On top of the table, there is a little bottle. Let's drink this bottle and see what happens. She drinks a drop and it's delicious. And look, I'm getting smaller. How wonderful. But now Alice is too small to reach the tiny key on the table. Suddenly, she sees a cake under the table. Oh, it looks delicious. I'm going to eat it. She eats the cake and how extraordinary. She begins to grow. She grows and grows and grows. But now she is very, very big. Too big for the door. She begins to cry. She cries and cries and cries. The white rabbit comes back in a great hurry. He has a pair of white gloves in one hand and a large fan in the other. Alice calls him in a timid voice. Please, sir. The White Rabbit is terrified. Alice is a giant now. He drops his gloves and fan. Sir, your gloves and fan. But the rabbit runs away. It's so hot today. Alice picks up the fan and fans herself. But the fan is magic and she begins to shrink. She shrinks and shrinks and shrinks. Alice falls into a pool of her own tears and starts to swim. A mouse is swimming next to her. Where is he going? I must follow him, Alice thinks. Suddenly, Alice hears the rabbit's voice again. What are you doing here? Run home and fetch me my gloves and fan. Oh, he must think I'm his maid. Alice obeys and runs to the rabbit's house. She goes into the rabbit's little bedroom and sees a small bottle. She puts the bottle to her lips. Just a little drop. Oh no! She grows and grows and grows. Alice is too tall now. My poor house! Go away, ugly monster! The White Rabbit shouts. He starts to throw pebbles at poor Alice. Ouch! That hurts! Don't do that again, she says. But the pebbles turn into cakes, so Alice takes one and tastes it. She begins to shrink again. It's time to go. Alice reaches a wood, and she looks around and sees a caterpillar sitting on a big mushroom and smoking a big pipe. Excuse me, Mr. Caterpillar. I am too small. I want to grow taller. Can you help me? Alice asks. It's very easy, young lady. Look at this mushroom. You eat one side and you become taller. You eat the other side and you become shorter. Alice eats a piece of mushroom. She grows taller than the trees and her neck looks like a long snake. She then eats another piece of mushroom and she shrinks to her natural size at last. Much better. Now, let's find that beautiful garden. Alice sees a big cat sitting in a tree. What a strange smile. That cat has a lot of teeth, Alice thinks. Hello, pretty cat. Can you please tell me who lives here? A hatter lives here. A March hare lives there. The hatter is mad. The March hare is mad. I'm mad. You're mad. Everybody's mad. Are they really mad? Let's find out. Alice reaches the March hare's house. The March hare and the Mad Hatter are having tea together. You can sit here. You can't sit here. There's no room, they cry. But there's plenty of room, Alice says. Have some wine, little girl, the hare says. I can't see any wine, Alice answers. There isn't any wine. This tea party is stupid. Goodbye. Alice reaches the beautiful garden at last. The gardeners are actually cards, playing cards. There is 2, there is 5 too. Why are you painting those roses? Alice asks. Well, they're white, you see, 2 says. The queen only likes red roses, and we don't want the queen to cut off our heads. She's coming, 5 cries. The queen appears. What are you doing? She asks the gardeners. Your Majesty. Off with their heads, the queen screams. Don't worry, Alice says to the gardeners, and she hides them in a flower pot. The queen invites Alice to play croquet. What a strange game. The balls are the mallets, and the mallets are animals, hedgehogs and flamingos. Attention, please, the rabbit announces. The Queen of Hearts, she made some tarts. The Knave of Hearts, he stole those tarts. The Queen is furious. The knave must be punished. Call the first witness, the king says to the White Rabbit. The Mad Hatter comes in. Tell me what you know, the king says. I know that the March hare. That's not true, your Majesty, the hare shouts. Well, actually, the dormouse. Nonsense, the dormouse cries. Next witness, Alice, the White Rabbit exclaims. Tell me what you know, the king says. I don't know anything, Alice answers. Off with her head, the queen screams. Suddenly, All the cards jump on Alice. But the little girl is not afraid. You can't hurt me, she cries. After all, you're only a pack of cards. Wake up, Alice. It's just a dream, her sister says. A very strange dream indeed, Alice says. And so she tells her sister about all her strange adventures in Wonderland. And it's finished.